Hi, everybody. How's it going? I hope everyone's well. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach everybody how to create an assignment in Google Classroom. So I created a test class for my colleagues a couple of days ago, so I'm just going to use that one. Um, you're going to click Classwork. You're going to click Create. Now there's a few different options here. You have Assignment, Kami Assignment. That's where students would open a PDF that they could edit, annotate, not so much edit, rather, they could make comments, highlight parts of the passage, so on and so forth. Quiz assignment, you can create a quiz. Question, you can ask students a question, have them respond. Material, this is where you can just attach materials that you want the students to have access to. Packets, handouts, links, any relevant information to your instruction. And then you can reuse a post. I'm going to click reuse post just to kind of show you quickly, right? So, I'm in test class right now, but let's say like, oh, I gave my students in 8R the other day, like a really great assignment and I want to reuse it, right? So you would just click on the assignment that you want to use, and then you would just click reuse. But I'm not going to do that right now because I want to create a new assignment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click create, I'm going to click assignment. I'm going to make this a test assignment. And then because I'm an English teacher, I'm going to give them a reading passage, and then they're going to have to respond to questions. So I'm going to say read the passage and respond to the questions. Incomplete sentences. Okay, so then I want to attach the document that I want students to read. Now, the document that I have is in my Drive because I've already saved a PDF of it. So I'm going to click Add. I'm going to go to Google Drive. Recent, I'm just going to scroll down because I know where it is. There we go. Right, so I'm going to click the assignment. I want students to read about the real Jedis, right? So here is the passage that I want students to read, and I want them to view the file, okay? Then I'm going to click add. You can actually create several you can create a doc to go along with it, slides, sheets, drawings, forms, but I did this ahead of time. So I have just like some questions started, right? So I've got the Jedi questions that I started, right? So I'm going to add that document, right, with the questions that I want students to answer. However, I don't want them to just be able to view the file because then they have to mess around with making their own copy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click make a copy for each student. And now when they open this document, it will automatically make a copy for them. Now, for the classes, now I want my test class to complete this assignment, but if you wanted to post this to all classes, you could choose all classes. You could just click on all the classes that you want to complete this assignment. I do not want all the classes to complete the assignment, so I only want my test class to work on it. Points, right? So you can make this out of any points that you wish, or you could make it ungraded if you are just counting it as classwork for completion. Then the due date, right? You can click due date. You can actually pick the time, but again, we're kind of in special circumstances now, so I would think the due date is fine. So I'm going to click the 20th. And then the topic, I'm going to create a topic, home, instruction. And that's my topic. Down here is originality reports. Now you can click this if students were writing a passage or, if they're answering questions here and you want to make sure that they are not just copying directly from the internet, you could do that. You could click originality reports, and then what Google Classroom would do is it would check the students' responses for plagiarism. And then it would flag passages that it deemed, potentially that had been potentially plagiarized. So anyway, so that's basically how you create an assignment, right? And then you just have to click assign. And it should show up. Sometimes this takes a minute. And there it is, test assignment. All right. Turned in, 0 have turned it in, but 5 were assigned. So you could check back on the 20th to see who's has completed the assignments. All right. And that's how you create it.